I mean, for me, if it's illegal and it's out, full stop.
So you have a problem with anything that's legal?
I have a problem with illegal because it's legal and illegal for reasons.
So you have a problem with the homosexual?
I have no issues with homosexuality.
It's illegal. It's illegal. Section 377. It's a criminal offence. They're illegal. You stay away from them. They're doing illegal things. Technically, I'm once again nothing against anything, but technically that's illegal.
No, I get your point, but I think that as far as interpersonal relationships go, I don't think people have a right to tell people what goes on in their bedroom. But as far as substances go,
who has the right to tell someone what they can and cannot smoke?
No, or do. But then you can say the same about cocaine. You can say the same thing about any other drug. You can say the same thing about, you know.
Okay, so I'm talking about from a legal standpoint. What do you have to say about that then?
No, I understand what you're saying about where the legality goes in. It's just, yes, you're right. In that aspect, maybe I have double standards, because I believe that if two people consensually do in the privacy of their bedroom is really their business, and I don't think the government has the right to tell people what to do consensually between two adults. And you know, I think it's a regressive law that was created, you know, by the British when they came to India in 1860. They've gone back, repealed their laws. Gay marriages are acceptable in England, and yet in India we're still stuck with this draconian 377 of the IPC, which makes them criminals. I think it's absurd, and I think that does need to be decriminalized. And maybe society will take time to accept it, but at least don't make it a criminal offense. And they had decriminalized it, and then for some reason they recriminalized it. So there's a lot of debate about that. But I personally think that what happens between two people in the privacy of their bedroom is really their business and not the government's business. Having said that, getting back to, and therefore yes, you're right on that account. On those grounds, I can't stick to the standard what is legal and illegal. But as far as substances go, I really think that what is legal in terms of the law, in terms of what the law states you can do to drink and not drink and drive, or whether it's to do with corporate laws or whatever. The law is the law, and one should respect the law. The only time I do not concur is in the case of homosexuality, where I think people have the right to do what they want to do. But as far as drugs go, it still comes under the ambit of what is legal and illegal for me. And yes, marijuana is this eternal debate on whether it should be legalized, not legalized. And given the fact that it's legalized across, a few countries now across the world, I'm sure, and pockets of India that are growing it so freely, and that everyone seems to have access to it everywhere, and there's so many merits to it, and that technically if medical science has okayed it to heal pain in people, it can't be such a bad thing, technically speaking. But the fact is, I also know it has serious disadvantages to smoking it, and I've seen people that have been addicted to it, and I've seen people become complete non-starters as a result of smoking it.
Isn't it a part of our culture or something?
Smoking up is illegal and eating humans is seriously illegal.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about culture in general.
So yeah,
the Agori tribe,
yeah. I mean,
and eat people.
Yeah, I mean that we were a little confused when it comes to Indian society. I mean, we have such strong stands on nudity. Like we arrest Madhu and Milind for posing in shoes and draping us naked. At the same time, Naga Babas go out, they're completely naked.
Yeah, and
especially Kumbh Mela time, you see them in masses, and that nudity is acceptable because it's religious nudity. You can serve bhang, which is technically marijuana, and that's acceptable, but at the same time if somebody smokes it, it's illegal and unacceptable. So there's a lot of discrepancies in what happens in this country, and that's incredible India.